We were really lucky tonight, folks, as I have another Morgan Silver Dollar special for you, certified style. This time it's the New Orleans Mint. Wait till you see the prices on this one. Again, we're half the price of our competition, so pick up the phone, give us a call. It's time to save. The dates on this one, 83 and 84.0. Your choice, once again, $199.95 each. New Orleans style. So they started making coins out of New Orleans the second year in. They did not start in 1878. New Orleans joined in 1879. So over the entire course of the series, they only made 26 coins out of New Orleans. And these are quite special, 1883 and 1884. Why are they special? Well, if you look at the mintage figure, you're looking at 8.7 million coins made in 1883 and 9.7 million coins made in 1884. What does that mean to us? Well, let's drill it down a little further into the population reports. That is how many coins are known to exist in the world certified by NGC in mid-state 65 or better. Well, this is where it gets fun. In 1883, 8.7 million coins made, only 13,711 are known in 65 grade or better. In 1884, out of 9.7 million coins made, only 25,184. Each one of these are scarce. Why? Because when we always talk about being in that 1% club, we want to have a coin that there's only 1% or less known to exist in the world, right? Out of 8.7 million coins, I want to have the rarer ones. Well, 13,711 brings you to 0.15%. Less than 1/4% known in the world today to exist in mid-state 65 or better. And 1884, folks, is just as special. A few more, it's about 1/4%, but still 1/4% known in 65 grade or better for 1884. Now here's a beautiful shot of the reverse. The New Orleans Mint is at the bottom of the coin. That's the mint mark above the D and the O in dollar. See that little circle? It looks like a little loop under the wreath. That's the New Orleans mint mark. Again, they only made 26 O's in the entire series. And, you know, if you look back in history, 1918, the Pittman Act comes along and they go ahead and they destroy 60% of all Morgan Silver dollars made across the whole series. If you add it up, it's about 270 million coins. And nobody knows what coins they destroyed. They did not make a report. They did not keep track, and they did not write it down of what dates that they destroyed. So we really don't know. But we can kind of gauge to a sense, right? We can kind of say, well, look, we're looking at 13,000 coins out there in this grade. 8.7 million coins were made. It gives you an idea of what coins, how many were affected. 1884, 25,000 coins out there, 65 grade or better, 0.25%. Gives you an idea of what was really destroyed. In the 80s, the silver went to $50 an ounce. More coins were melted. You know, NGC didn't open until the mid to the late 80s, so it's not like they were grading coins there at that point in time. They open their doors, they start grading, and fast forward to the year 2025, and now we have some data to go by. And now you know why they're very hard to find. This is another one that I look for at shows. I have a list. I've mentioned it before. I have about 25, 30 sheets. When I go to a show, I'm looking through everything. Ominson 5 in this quality with this eye appeal, it's not something I see every show. I grab them when I can, and you know, we accumulate a couple here and there, one here or there, maybe if I'm lucky. And then when we get to a point where we say, okay, we have a good enough quantity built up where we could bring them out to you folks and say, let's chat about it. Let's show you these gorgeous beauties. And let's give you a price you just can't refuse. $199.95 is that price. Again, our competition, $398 each. So you could basically buy both of these and for the price of one of theirs. The ultimate BOGO. I think it's a couple dollars off when you break it down and add in the dollars and cents. $199.95 times 2, take it out of $398. It's a savings, folks. I mean, it's unbeatable. Each one of these has its own item number, everybody. 905-7379 is the item number on the 1883 and 905-9808. is the item number on the 1884. So they each have their own QR code as well. You could join us online via abccoins.com, or you could scan that QR code with your phone or your smart tablet, whatever has the camera app, smartphones. And when you scan it, point the camera at, like you're going to take a picture of it, it pops up a link. You just click it and it goes right to that page. Easy peasy. Now, these are not one of those things that they're going to be available. I can't guarantee that they'll even be still available tomorrow. We're limited on these tonight. So I say that because don't wait to call. And if they're in your cart, process at checkout, secure your order where you get an order number. And if you want to add to your order after the show or during the show, just give us a call. We'll open it up, we'll add it to your order, and then you'll still have these earmarked just for you. These are special coins, everybody, because of the rarity. The population reports support it. 1 in every 636 coins for 1883 are in a 65 or better. 1 in every 386 coins for 1884 are in 65 or better. It just kind of proves it to you right there. 1883, 1884 in New Orleans, the only Southern mint. They started making coins in 1879 and they stopped in the year 1904 because the Mint of New Orleans closed shortly after that. And today we get to appreciate these truly, truly gorgeous coins, certified style. I'm going to put a 1-minute clock up, please. Again, 1918, the Pittman Act, 270 million Morgans melted. 60%, they melted them for the bullion. Nowadays, we come back and say, well, what happened? We don't have reports and documents on what they destroyed. We don't have an idea of who has what out there. All we can say is, hey, look at NGC's reports. They document every coin they bring in their door and certify for these dates, for every date. But when you drill down to the Morgan dollar page and you go to the New Orleans and you go to the 83s and you go to the 65 column, it's stunning. It's stunning. They've been grading coins since the 80s. And now 2025, we say, wow, under 1%, under 0.25%. And that's where the sweet spot is. And tonight, the savings is just incredible. Double the price with our competition. Save hundreds on these with us here at ABC while they last.